While exploring the wilderness, a woman stumbled upon something bizarre. She had only spent an hour inside a mysterious cave, but upon exiting, she was shocked to discover that thousands of years had passed in the outside world. Earth had become a barren wasteland, and the air was filled with a strange, unpleasant odor. She pulled out her satellite phone in a desperate attempt to find a signal. Looking up, she realized that humanity had relocated to the upper atmosphere. No one on the ground would be able to respond. As a massive sandstorm approached, Kara had no choice but to retreat back into the cave. Her companions rushed to meet her, but after hearing what she described, they were in disbelief. According to them, she had only been gone for 2 seconds. Were her words just a joke? Luckily, Kara had been carrying a camera which recorded several hours of footage in just 2 seconds. Only then did the group begin to grasp the truth. Time inside the cave was passing millions of times slower than the outside world. They noticed the sunlight flickering rapidly. At first they thought it was due to passing clouds, but they soon realized each flicker represented an entire day. What they were witnessing was the sun rising and setting at hyper speed. Kara was devastated. She regretted leading the team on this expedition in search of the legendary Fountain of Youth. But Jesse looked up at the flashing sun and suddenly understood. The fountain must be hidden inside the cave. Entering the cave had effectively frozen their aging process, proving that the myth of immortality was real. However, they had spent too long inside. The world outside had drastically changed. Kara decided to climb out once again to see what remained. As she struggled upward, a mysterious beam of light descended from the sky. She reached out to touch it, and the beam unfolded into a ladder. Matt realized someone from the future had come to rescue them. Kara excitedly climbed the ladder, but just then a figure began descending. Kara stepped back to let him pass. It was a masked human from the future. The future man pressed a button to retract the ladder, but suddenly a primitive human who had been hiding in the cave burst out, launching a wild attack. The future man calmly pulled out a glowing chain and effortlessly restrained the attacker to the ground. He turned to look at the group, and they fled in terror. Fortunately, his movements were slow, and they managed to escape some distance. But as they looked around, they noticed several wild humans huddled in the dark corners of the cave. It seemed people had been entering this cave since the Stone Age.